in front.
Yeah, that one positional shot a couple of shots ago, just another couple of inches on that pink, stun it in, get on the red on the left hand, and you take the two reds away and you've won the frame. Now, well, this is a big shot.
Well, he deserves that round of applause because that was much more difficult than it looked, and he judged the positional side of it to perfection as well. So the pink and red pink would be enough to leave Neil Robertson needing a snooker.
.56.
And
57.
make sure of the pink and then just roll in behind the black, snooker Neil, and you'd think he's got his first frame on the board.
Very good contribution, this. Very good. 2-0 down. Haven't
63.
seen a ball. First decent chance you've had.
Can't play in behind the black now, but he'll leave the red there. Just make sure you don't move the black too far.
Ali Carter, 63.
So, barring a snooker, Ali Carter's got his first frame on the scoreboard.
I have to say, slightly strange shot he played there. Ali, I think I'd have been playing it a little bit of check and using the pink as the snookering ball there, but he played it the other way. And still got to be very careful because we know how adept these players are at getting snookers, so not over the line yet.
Not with the way the balls are situated. In fact, we were looking at Joe Perry, who needed 3 snookers against Ding and got them and pinched the frame, which paved the way for that terrific victory for Joe. The yellow's in a good position, the green and brown's in a good position, and the black and blue are good for snookers. And this is not far away. Not quite though. Yeah, 3 snookers he needed against Ding. Everyone thought he was just going to concede the frame, but he got a free ball and went on to pinch the frame.
Yeah, he's just got him in the snooker here, Neil. It's one of those ones that you've got to swerve. Shouldn't really be a problem. You've got 2 chances at this. You either hit it going down or on the way back. So as long as you miss the brown. Yep, there you go. Shouldn't be a problem.
Now, the only problem with that shot is he's knocked the black, and he knows that he's far from safe in this frame now because the black's near the blue, which makes it even easier for snookers. And that's another one by the looks of things. Can't swerve that one. But I know, is there a gap between the blue and black to come off the cushion? If not, he's going to have to come off the left side of the table.
Yeah, the way he's walking around, Dennis, I think you're right. I think there is a gap there between the blue and the black. He's going to play it with a little bit of left-hand side. So I think he should be okay. They are lovely these, aren't they? Blue and black on the right's good. The green and brown's good. There's lots of chances for Neil here, no matter where the object ball is.
up and down the table with the red, and the white will come off a couple of cushions and head over behind the black and blue again. You would feel he doesn't have to go that way, but that's an option. Well, the best thing to do if your opponent needs a snooker and he's getting close to it is snooker him back.
That was a chance, wasn't it, for that? Neil could play behind black and blue across the table, but he'd just be worried about a double kiss with the red coming back. Send the red up and down, and a little bit of left-hand side across the table, and 2 angles up behind the blue and the black. But can he miss the red if he plays that? Well, he missed the red all right and didn't quite get it, but it was a good try.
He's got to be a bit careful here, Ali. If he sends this around the angles and plays it with topspin, he can go towards that yellow, and you have to be careful not to go in off. They played it nicely.
Yeah, gone double chance here. Can he get the red behind the blue and black? And he tried to get the cue ball there behind green or brown, so he's got a snooker, but well, definitely going to hit this, no problem at all. If Neil can miss the blue here, there's a chance for a snooker. And he could, twice across, behind green and brown. Well judged. They're just too nice, these, Dennis, aren't they? There's a chance every time, unless you've got the red covered yourself. There's very good prospects of you being snookered all the time.
Yeah, and it's not just a straightforward escape. If he comes off that side cushion, he's got to get a lot of side on, and he could quite easily hit the black. That's what he's concerned about, as you can see there. I mean, it's such a precise escape. That's what he was looking at there, and he doesn't like that. And this is just as difficult. And it's a free ball.
Neil Robertson 5.
Now, the only thing with knocking the
Free
blue
ball.
safe, it'll be very interesting to see what Neil decides. He's got the yellow over the pocket that he can take as the extra red, so he can now win this
Yellow
third
ball.
frame, and yellow, so that blue might just come to the rescue of Ali Carter. It'll be interesting to see.
Yes, I think the blue's not gone in the world's worst. Well, I was just about to say the world's, with the brown being where it was. The brown was ideal to get and flick the blue off, but now he's cannoned the brown. That's not on, so okay, it's a long way down in this frame yet, but where the brown was, it would have been perfect to move the blue out.
It's pulled up, he's okay. Now this could be a big turning point in this match, because Ali was looking good, thought he'd maybe got his first frame on the board, and then all of a sudden he's second favourite. And if Neil goes 3-0 up, boy, would he take some stopping.
5.
Be interesting to see how he goes about the blue. He can pot the green, he can leave an angle on the yellow, might even pot the yellow and then knock the blue out because he'd be guaranteed to be on the green. There's a few ways of going about this. Be very interesting to see how he tries to get that blue into play, or whether he just leaves a tough pot on it. He's checking the scoreboard.
Yeah, just got to be a little careful with this green that he doesn't overhit it. And I think the brown's high enough at the table for him not to snooker himself, so I don't think that's on actually. So, but I'm with you, Dan. I think you pot the green, leave yourself an angle on the yellow, pot the yellow, and flick the blue out.
That's what he wanted to do, but he's hampered with the blue. That's why he's taking the more difficult yellow.
Yep, so what you said initially, Dennis, that blue being where it is going to be the tricky ball, you would think. As I mentioned earlier, that brown on the spot would have been so much better for him, but it's not, so let's see how he goes about it.
Well, Ali can just sit there and hope that somehow Neil doesn't get onto that blue. And with being a left-hander, you know, it's not easy. If he was a right-hander, he could drop in behind the blue.
Yeah, this is just a little awkward. I'm just looking at the time, thinking which way would I want to get on this, or how can I get in behind the blue here? And none of it's really appealing. What's he decided to do? He's played to
12.
Go into the yellow pocket, and he's got a kick. So that's taking a bit of the weight out of the cue ball. He might be struggling now to get on it. Oh yeah, ball jumped, so that's taking a bit of pace out the cue ball. And good point you made, Dennis, with him being left-handed. That side of the table isn't great for Neil.
$16.
And that's not where he wanted the cue ball. So we put a telling safety, and I can't see him taking this on, not at that angle. He can play a little thin one off the blue and tie things up here, keep the blue tight on that bulk cushion, send the white around the table.
Yeah, sometimes when you get to this stage, don't you feel as if you should go and win it in the one visit, but it's, you know, it's come awkward and it's not right. So play the percentages and play the correct shot, which in this instance is a safety, I think.
Well, he's changed his mind from the shot he thought about initially. There's that cue ball where that needs to pull up, and it has.
Neil Robertson, 16.
No attempt at the pot there.
He nearly played a brilliant shot there. He tried to play the safety and the snooker. A bit more weight on that, and it was he was going to get it. But he's got a lot of pressure on Ali here. He thought he'd won this frame. A couple of shots he could play. Maybe just push the blue onto the side cushion and white onto this right-hand side is the one to do. Try and get them in a line. So it makes it awkward for your opponent. But he's decided to go up and down after two cushions, and that's very good. Played it well.
Well, if he does take the old cocked hat, as we say, sending the blue around the angles, he's got to make sure he doesn't catch the black full in the face. The blue should go all the way around the angles. He's played it well. Played it very well. This time Ali will be sending the blue. Similar shot to the previous one, only up the right side of the table, and the black, well, it's not too badly placed, although if he sends the blue up, he doesn't want to cannon straight into the black. possibility of the black maybe getting a snooker for him. Oh, he's left some sort of pot on. Well, you're looking at probably one of the greatest potters we've ever seen in the game, but this is far from easy. He needs all 3 balls as well, so.
It's one of those shots as well, isn't it, that you really need to be playing at a slower pace if you want to stay near the pink. It's not like you can stun it around the angles, so it's not straightforward, this. Yeah, not surprised he didn't take it. Just having a look to see if he could play this off the top cushion. Trouble with this is, though, you play this shot and you can hit it towards 2 pockets, aren't you? It could go towards and over the middle, or it could go towards the yellow pocket, so got to get it right.
He needs to hit below the middle pocket and then finish on the back cushion, so he's got to be very precise. And that's exactly what he's done. Played it perfectly. Terrific shot.
I always thought these were the hardest ones, Dennis, when they're nearly virtually in a straight line. That's exactly what Ali's done there. He's left him, well, it's nearly bolt straight that from our commentary box, and these are really difficult to play.
Be interesting to see if he sends the blue up the black side of the table where it is. And that's exactly what he's done. And there's always a chance, as I mentioned previously, that you can get the snooker behind the black.
Another superb shot from Robertson. Quality of his match play this evening, absolutely fabulous. A shake of the head from Ali there, and I don't blame him. Well, that's finished is horrible. He can only just see enough of the blue to hit it, and if he does, he knows he could promote it towards the corner. Trouble with playing off the back cushion. If he rests on the blue and he hits it a little too hard, he'll end up being snookered, won't he? So not very nice.
I think he's just looking at the possibility if he was to hit it thin enough. Now he's now looking at the back cushion, but I was going to say if he could hit it thin enough when hitting the cushion, he could send the white around the angles and maybe leave the blue safe. But if he's not absolutely spot on, he could mess that up. So it's the back cushion. That's his choice. The blue needs to keep going. I think this will cut another few inches and it would have been safe, but the blue will cut, but you'll have to be careful with the cue ball. It's going to be flying around the table. You'll need a little bit of side to avoid that left middle pocket. Oh, he was close. He might go near the other middle pocket now. He needs to pull up.
Well,
5.
we've been talking about his cueing all night. There's another one for you. These are the ones you used to do in practice. You'd set these up to see if you were cueing properly. This is a stinker.
Well, is he dead straight on it? Well, he might have a slight angle. What a shot this would be. Well, he is straight. But he's so good from that sort of position.
11.
No. Safety shot, Dennis, or is he going to try a double? The way he's played this frame, it'd probably be the safety, I would think. He's done everything else right. Yeah. Can't blame him. His match play's just been absolutely granite.
Well, just a couple of weeks ago, we played a Legends match at Goffs Ireland versus England, and Ali won it for England, and he doubled the black like this to win the match. I wonder, will he be thinking about that? It's not quite a good angle. He had a go at it and got the double kiss. He did try to double that black up into the right corner, but he's left it awkward.
I tell you what, that's not the worst result. This is one of those shots he's left for Neil here that if he takes it on, it's very difficult, and there's a very good chance you'd stick it up if you missed it. So he might not even take the pot on here. Now, it's a little short. It's a chance, Dennis.
It's a chance, but Ali's also got to be careful. That middle pocket comes into play if he cuts the black in, the left middle. What a shot this would be. Bring the house down if he was to cut this in.
Yes, and this is well, nothing's easy at this stage, but I was going to say it's an easier pot this time for Neil here. I don't think the middle is in play.
Now, where's the black going to finish? Maybe hit that just a little harder than he intended, but everyone thought he was going to knock that in, and everyone will be hoping that Ali knocks this in. 37 minutes for that frame. Neil Robertson needed a snooker. He got it, and then he looked favourite. But what a round of applause for Ali Carter, who gets his first frame on the board, but he trails 2-1.